starting with the presidential election and also the National Assembly elections, talking about the both chambers, both lower chamber and also the upper chamber. Welcome to another edition of Politics Right Now. Well, this is very unusual. We're talking to you in the night. That's because we have a big fish in the house and the studio of Flow 94.9 FM. Well, it's a special edition of the program. Samson Eze, good evening to you. My name is Michael Oni.
Good evening to you, Michael. Like you said, it's a special edition because we have a special guest in the house. Less than 48 hours to that moment that Nigerians have been waiting for that great decision when they are going to vote and choose who are going to be their leaders for the next 4 years.
Born on the 21st of April 1960, the chairman of several companies, he was the governor of the state, Abiastate, from the 29th of May 1999 to the 29th of May 2007. And of course, a member of the All Progressives Congress and also a candidate of the All Progressives Congress talking about Abia North Senatorial District. Dr. Orji Uzor Kalu is right in the studios of Flow 94.9 FM. Good evening to you.
Good evening, listeners.
Your Excellency, let's welcome you especially to the studios of Flow 94.9 FM right here in umuahia. Okay, let's go straight to the election. Less than 48 hours, the election starts. And then talking about the election proper, you are gunning for a seat in the Senate. You want to represent Abia North Senatorial Zone. But before then, the president has a bigger task again. He's asking for another 4 years to probably continue what he has started. Let's start with Mr. President. Do you really think that President Buhari deserves another chance?
Yes, in my opinion, I think the president have fairly done very well and still doing well because he's not perfect. And when I was governor, you know how many times I fought on the Enugu, Port Harcourt, Aba, Umuahia, Okigwe Expressway. You know, that was the beginning of my problem with President Olusegun Obasanjo. When I was going to Aba in Omoikai, we had a woman that had an accident. She was pregnant and the baby came out instantly and the woman died. And I asked President Obasanjo, I was very furious that day that I nearly insulted the president on the telephone, but I promised him I was going to pulling targets down in Nigeria. So for me, this is just what I'm telling you. President Jonathan did not do that road. President Obasanjo did not do the road. You can see the taste of the pudding is in the eating. You can see the speed they are using to do that road from down to Port Harcourt. And I mean, the truth speaks for itself. That's just one thing. You can see many things the president has been doing. He's not perfect. He's not going to be 100% president. They have made promises of Naija Bridge. But go and see the speed. It's the largest single investment being done in the country today. And it's done in Igbo land, where the president had only 4%. So I will not be a fool to vote for him because despite all things, the Enugu Oka Onitsha Expressway is almost being done with amount of seriousness. You go and check the Okigwe Arodizog, the Kulobia. You see the complete road throughout. In the last 16 years, to be precise, no right-thinking Nigeria has gone through that road before. So, and there are numerous of it. Now you can go from here to Maya to Ikotekpene. There are a lot of roads being done in Aba by NDDC. Look at your War Bank. It was done by NDDC. Just here in Umuahia, it's not done by the state government. So you can agree with me that these are just things that are on top of the ice. I'm not even breaking the ice yet. And remember, I live in Abuja, and you find out that all the time when the Boko Haram were coming, they were almost in Abuja. The day they bombed the Catholic Church, I made a statement. I said, now they have bombed the Catholic Church. And this is what we are saying.
Okay, let's look at your party before we go straight to your election bid as a senator, because you're heading to the polls in less than 48 hours.
Ministers, that we are still in Africa, where coup could happen anytime. So you need to take people you trust to man your security. And this is what all the presidents, not only Shagari, and not only Buhari, have done. If you check, I can call names to you. Who are Jonathan's national security advisor was Aziza, who was his chief of army staff was our own brother, made by federal government of Nigeria. He didn't do anything, not even one thing that he did for the constituency. But Saturday we speak boldly whether he represented them well or not. I am not a magician. He's not a magician, but these people will speak very loud.
Okay, Your Excellency, talking about that Saturday, a very important date in the history, it will be for the people of Abia North. You're back on this stuff. You've been here so many times, and then and you have familiar foes. You have Mao, who challenged you, or you challenged him the last time. He got the nod. You have Bodex again, among other contenders. What has changed this time around?
No. I'm the loudest voice and with the loudest face that can speak for people of Abia North. Those people you are calling should go back to elementary politics. The Senate is a house where influence of a son of the soil matters a lot. The Senate is not a house for beginners. It's a house for accomplished men, where I can stay in my house and say to a minister of Federal Republic of Nigeria to come and see me that the transmission of light going from Ohafia to Aruchukwu is broken down. He will quickly go and do it. I will call for Minister of Works to tell him the erosion in the Sukwato Road, which is a state government road anyway, because there was no erosion throughout I was governor there. So these are things you can use your influence to do, because there is no budget in the Senate. There is no budget in the House of Representatives. Every state are sending their first 11. Abia should not send second 11. We have like a Yimba football club between 2002 and 2007. Very hot. I'm very, very hot. Like when I became governor, I was very hot for the job. And I'm ready to go to Senate. I'm ready for it. I'm ready to do the job. I'm ready to satisfy our senatorial district. I'm ready to bring everything necessary that will make life better to people of that senatorial district.
Okay, let's look at your campaign, your campaigns in Abia North senatorial districts. Well, it's been alleged, because it's an allegation, that you sponsored violence in some part of the Abia North senatorial, in Poro to be precise. I don't know.
No. Nobody can tell you. If you go outside, I'm just coming from Aba.
Okay.
I went from everywhere in Aba with leg. And nobody will throw me pure water. Nobody will try it, because they know that I'm very peaceful.
Okay, let me be specific. The destruction of billboards.
Oh, yes. Udoko ask, you are deputy governor here, ask the boys to go and destroy my billboard, the billboard of member of House of Rep, and the billboard of president, which cost me a lot of money to put those billboards. There were 9 billboards in Nkoro, and it cost 8 million naira to do. And he asked his local boys, go to where you see people's billboards are there. I don't touch it. Nobody touches it.
So
when he destroyed our billboard, the people are about to react. They have gone to police since 2 months ago. They have been out and in and out of the police. The AIG before Kama have judged it. The CP before what do you call him? The former CP just left 3 days ago. Ezike judge it for them, and all the rest of them. So if you as a journalist you put your picture on a billboard that you spend money to do, and somebody will go and destroy, will you leave his own? Will you leave his own? That is the question. Will you leave his own?
I'm a journalist.
No, I'm asking you. No. I'm just saying. Okay,
he doesn't have a billboard.
No, let me ask you a question. You bought a new shirt in your house. and somebody will tear the shirt and hang his own outside, will you leave it?
I will report to the appropriate authority.
No, we have reported to police. We have reported to police many times. The Igbo people reported to police. We are law-abiding citizens. I was the governor of this state for 1999 to 2007. I maintained security and order. If I was governor, that thing would not happen there. Because I will not train hoodlums that will go to be tearing down posters and the billboards. Those billboards cost money.
Yeah, it was also alleged that you threatened the deputy governor.
What do you call threat? I told him never to allow those boys to do it again. And I'm still saying it in your radio station. He should stop it. Because he's a deputy governor, because those boys can't talk to him, he should not be talking to those boys. What is alleged? The deputy governor, I brought him into politics. Go and ask Bishop Orji. He begged me to bring that deputy governor to politics. I brought him to run for House of Assembly. What do you mean by alleged? By tearing my billboard and the president's billboard and the member of the House of Assembly's billboard and the governor, our gubernatorial candidate, Uchoga's billboard, it's an offense by him. And he's the one writing petition. I say he should not try it again, and I'm telling you, I'm warning him through this media. He should not try it again. Yes.
Okay. Well,
Your Excellency, in this regard, what's your message to, like you said, some people were sent. That's your own side of the story. Not like
no. If you people have no good thing to ask me, no. If you don't have good thing, people. My message to
the people who are behind this kind of violence.
Because violence is not good. I was governor. I'm sure I don't know how old both of you are. If you are very old, you know I was a peaceful governor here, and I have not changed. I'm still the same man who sees problem and say, no, let's go the peaceful way. That is me, and I've done it. Even everywhere I live, everywhere I stay, people know I'm very peaceful. I don't encourage violence. I never try that because it's not the right way to do. Because I have never worked with thugs before. Go outside your station. All the campaign I'm going, you cannot see me with thugs. And I'm one of the leaders who had courage to tell people taking drugs is bad. Which means I don't support violence. People buy drugs for hoodlums. I don't keep hoodlums in my house. I don't keep anybody in my house. I don't go with thugs. I apply to appropriate security agencies to cover my security. I have done this since 1986 when I was chairman and cooperative of Commerce Bank. So I don't go with even the former governor Orji can testify to that. I was his boss. And he knows that I don't support that. Even when people will come and say, oh, these people have done this to us, let's go and fight them back. Orji as my chief of staff, no, I will say no, I will not do it. I used to disagree and say, no, we can't do this. Let us go and beg the people to be very peaceful. That has been my model. So maybe two of you are very young to have not been in the state when I was governor. You couldn't attack me to say, I told you to talk, I warned him openly. And I'm still warning him through this media not to touch anybody's billboard, whether it's my own today or anybody's own in future. He should allow competitive politics to take place. He should democracy is an open thing. It's a choice. Because Udoko have gone and put fictitious names in the register of Etiti Ama Ward in Boro, he's pretending to cover it up. And which cannot happen. He's saying no other agents will come there, which cannot happen. It's not possible. Agents from Ibere Item, Alai, Abreba will go to that place. Okay. They are Nigerians. We are entitled to be represented by agents.
All right, Your Excellency, we go for a break now. When we return, it's been a very engaging conversation with the former governor of Abiastate and also the senatorial candidate under the platform of the APC, Abia North Senatorial District. We will go for a break, and when we return, we have more questions for the Excellency, the former governor of Abiastate. We will be right back.
Cast your votes.